Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and jaw-dropping stories in the world of coin collecting, the legendary 1975 US penny with no mint mark, a rare mint error that has collectors absolutely mesmerized. If you're ready to explore the history, the mystery, and the mind-blowing value of this coin, stick around, because this isn't just any penny. This is a piece of American numismatic history that's worth an astonishing $166,000. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that is more than just currency. It's a symbol of rarity, a treasure that could change your collection forever. The 1975 penny we're talking about today was struck in the United States during a time when coins were mass-produced, yet somehow, a few extraordinary errors slipped through the cracks. One of the most famous errors is the missing mint mark. Normally, pennies from this era would carry a small D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, but some pennies mysteriously appeared with no mint mark at all. These are exceptionally rare, and that rarity is what makes them so valuable, but what makes this penny even more extraordinary is the combination of the missing mint mark with subtle minting anomalies. These errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, and misaligned features that make each coin uniquely fascinating. Collectors around the world are constantly on the lookout for these anomalies because they represent a perfect storm of scarcity, historical intrigue, and aesthetic appeal. Now, let's talk numbers because this is where things get truly mind-blowing. A 1975 penny with no mint mark and mint errors in top condition is currently valued at a staggering $166,000. Yes, you heard that right. $166,000 for a coin that most people would casually overlook in their spare change. It's a perfect example of how the smallest errors in coin production can create astronomical value in the collector's market. So why does this penny command such a high price? First, the rarity. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making them incredibly difficult to find. Second, the historical significance. This coin represents a time in U.S. minting history when production errors were not easily corrected, making each error coin a small piece of history frozen in copper. And finally, the collector demand. Serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are one of a kind or nearly impossible to find, and that drives prices into six figures. If you're wondering how to identify this coin, look closely at the mint mark area. A genuine 1975 penny with no mint mark will appear blank in the usual spot where the D or S would be, and experts recommend checking the coin under magnification for any unusual die marks or anomalies. Every subtle detail adds to its value, making authentication and grading essential before even considering a purchase. Now imagine the stories behind this coin. Maybe it sat unnoticed in a jar of pennies for decades, or perhaps it was discovered in a small-town coin shop by a lucky collector who knew exactly what they had. Owning a coin like this isn't just about money, it's about being part of an elite circle of numismatists who understand the magic and mystery behind rare coins. So, whether you're a serious collector, an investor, or just someone fascinated by the hidden treasures in everyday objects, the 1975 penny with no mint mark and mint errors is a reminder that value can be found in the smallest and most unexpected places. A coin that might have once been worth just a cent is now a piece of art, history, and fortune, commanding $166,000 from those who understand its rarity and significance. In conclusion, the 1975 no mint mark penny is more than just a coin, it's a story of chance, history, and incredible value. It reminds us all that sometimes, the greatest treasures are hiding in plain sight, waiting for the sharp-eyed collector to discover them. If you ever stumble upon a penny that looks just a little unusual, take a closer look. You could be holding the next piece of history worth a small fortune. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into rare coins and mind-blowing values, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the world of numismatics. Who knows, maybe your next discovery will be the coin that makes headlines. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and keep hunting those treasures.